Hey everybody, we're gonna go back in the Wayback Machine in Mount Vernon for us old timers. And does anybody remember what 506, that blue building and that white building, West Vine Street, just across the tracks from Farmers Exchange? Do you remember what that was? Well, in the 60s at least, probably earlier, but I'm familiar with the 60s and early 70s, that was the Coca Cola bottling plant. And I don't know how big a town had to be to have its own Coca Cola bottling plant, but they must have been everywhere. And I'm not sure if it being by the railroad tracks was a help too. But John Miner came up from Atlanta. He worked for Coke down in Atlanta where it's founded. And he ran the Mount Vernon bottling plant. Now my memories of this bottling plant, well, before I get into those, if anybody out there can share any memories of parents who worked at the bottling plant or show photos of old Mount Vernon Coke bottles or whatever, that'd make this kind of a fun discussion. But my memories of this building right here was every football season in the 60s, I'd say mid-60s, early mid-60s, they would have on the bottle caps, on the inside of the bottle caps, Cleveland Browns players, and they'd also have NFL All-Star players. And you'd try to collect all the caps, and they had a sheet that had all the spots, and you'd glue the caps on them. And, well, I know you guys know this as a bottle cap. They weren't plastic like they are now. They were metal. And you would open them up with a bottle opener. And we had some buddies that, we collected these, we traded them, and then when you have a full set, you'd bring them down here and you'd turn them in for a free football or a free Browns hat. I can't remember all the prizes. And so we kind of instigated we beat the system, I guess. We got little magnets, put them on the end of a string, and we would ride around on our bicycles all day, at least Saturday and Sunday, and when school let out. And we'd go up to where pop machines were, and when you used to open the bottle, the cap would drop down, and then when the guy put new pop in, he would dump those out in the trash. Well, we would let magnets down there and pull all the bottle caps up, and then we'd go back home and we'd trade them and fill out our sets. And we got so many prizes. I think we beat the system big time. But we would find out where all the good Coke machines were, and we'd be the first ones to get to them before the guy went on his rounds to dump them in the trash. And we got all sorts of prizes, and we would trade them. And a couple of the scallywags I remember doing this with. I think statute of limitations is up, but Don Wiley, Mike Andorfer, and I remember trading them with Terry Ryan. I don't know if he had a string and rode the bike with us, but those were the good old days. You could just ride your bike all over town, not worry about anything. We're gonna have some more memories like that of growing up in Mount Vernon. I'm gonna start recording more of these and even writing them. But yeah, 506 West Vine was the Mount Vernon Coca Cola bottling plant. Please share your memories, or maybe Coke memorabilia or whatever, and give me ideas of other old things in town or around the county to feature. So for now, enjoy. Thanks for hanging in there with the Morning Minute, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. That's so good.